Hey guys, Trev from Duro 4x4. Here we are at Circular Quay in Sydney. We're ready to go on my birthday cruise to the South Pacific. Stay tuned for a few videos here and there. Mystery Island, Yumia, LeFou. We're going to have fun. And with my beautiful daughters and my beautiful girl, Watana, we're going to have fun. So stay tuned, Duro 4x4. We're out. Bye. And welcome back to episode 2 of our Carnival Splendor walk around. If you saw episode 1, you would have seen we explored level 9, the Lido deck, in really good detail. But let's get into level 3, spectacular, the restaurants and the lobby. Okay, we've arrived at level 3. Now level 3 is the Heartland. Over to our right here, you've got the adventure counter where you can book all your offshore activities on the islands, a lot of the ship stuff. You can do it all through the Carnival Hub app, but you've also got this if you've got inquiries or you need a little bit of help. Over in this corner here, if you decide to do the Chef's Table experience, which Chef's Table experience I recommend highly, you get to go in the gully, you get to try a squillion different types of food. That's the meeting point. Costs about $150 a head. Now this area here is the level 3 or deck 3 lobby. Now this is a bit of a heartland of the actual ship. You can see here it's still early morning, people are cleaning and whatever. But this is also where you'll come in once you've boarded the ship, whether it be Circular Quay or Brisbane or Melbourne, wherever you're boarding the Splendor. This will be the first point of call that you'll come. Now if you haven't sailed this ship like we hadn't when we arrived, you need to get a bit of orientation. So this is where you'll come. You can use this video as a point of contact, but this lobby here is full of activity. They run the trivias here, there's dancing lessons here, there's shows here. Of an evening, on our cruise anyway, they had a violin trio, which 3 girls just really, really good. We enjoyed coming down and sitting in this area. We used the tables and chairs, played really good. Now, over here, we've got customer service. Now, the first couple of days of the cruise, this place is really, really busy. So if you haven't linked your card to your accounts and all that sort of stuff, get all that done before you go on the ship. You see a fella at the back there, one of the friendly guest services guys. But give these guys a bit of patience because the first couple of days they're going to be flat out. People are going to be asking about internet, seasickness like what my partner had. So just be prepared. But this is going to be an important part of your trip. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, good sir, how are you?
Any advice for a travel vlog for potential sailors to the Splendor?
The only advice is be prepared, link your card. If you like to make purchase, make sure it is attached online. And my recommendation would be to avoid lines the very first day, at the very first moment. Don't just come and line up, go about doing your things. If you have your card linked, that's the only thing we need to know. That if your card is linked to your profile, then you're good to go. And you will be allowed to enter the rooms after 1:30. That's the time. You will have your keys outside placed in your mailbox, and that's from where you will collect. Lido will be open for you for your lunch, which is located on deck 9. That's the only venue at that time. Right.
Excellent. Enjoy your day. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
As I've mentioned through the vlog, the staff are really, really friendly, and you've come across that already. And like the fella said there, when you come onto the ship, if you can do it beforehand, the app will be your little friend during the whole trip, because the app will help you do your planning. It'll help you see what's on your menu, booking meals, booking everything. Now, I've just walked into Spectacular. Spectacular is your main auditorium. I've had to do a voiceover here because there was heaps of music, but this is your main auditorium. We're in here for something every day of the week. The shows, the hypnotists we saw, the actual cast of the Splendor shows, world class in my humble opinion, really, really cool. It's a big auditorium and it fills up really, really quickly. So if there is a particular show you think that's going to be popular or you're really keen to see it, get there sort of half an hour beforehand and get in the line, particularly if you want to get towards the front. If you're not phased and you just want to sit anywhere, it's all cool. There'll be plenty of space. The barman come around, serve your drinks. yeah, it's pretty cool. Something I found over the week, not a lot of people push in or do that sort of stuff. So it's kind of good. It's a very friendly atmosphere because everyone's on holidays, they're in vacation mode. Once again, we're at the central elevators again with the glass ones just at the back there. Still on level 3. You can access Spectacular from the other levels, so it covers off on 3, 4 and 5. Public toilets are scattered around the whole floors as well. Now when you arrive, you'll do muster, and muster, that's one of the first things you got to do. They want you to they want to show you how to put on a life jacket and just all that emergency stuff initially. I'll go out here just briefly because this is where you'll arrive off Circular Quay on this deck, and this is where they will do the musters. And so yeah, so they do smokers out here as well. It wafts into this door a little bit sometimes. I don't think it's in the right location. Particularly, smoke affects me badly. People have choices obviously, but it's not mine. But yeah, it does waft into the main lobby, which is a bit of a bugger. But yeah, when you hop off Circular Quay, this is your first area. These will be the first doors that you'll come into, and then you'll go into the third lobby, or deck 3 lobby, which is a central point into the deck 3 lobby. And we'll go have a look at the Black Pearl restaurant. Now the Black Pearl restaurant is a anytime restaurant, so you need to book the time that you want to go. So if you want to go 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you can book that on the Carnival hub. You'll use the hub all the time. We use it all the time. Check out our video on the Carnival hub. But you can book, you can have a look at menus. It's pretty cool. Now we really enjoyed coming to the Black Pearl each day. We used the buffet a couple of times for dinner, and my daughter and I did the chef's table one night. But the beautiful Black Pearl was great. They do several shows over the night. They've got a magician that walks around the table and does little tricks and stuff, and it's just really, really good. Now, if you want to order extra entrees or an extra meal, you can do all that. You'll never ever starve on the Splendor. There's no doubt about that. And the food is really, really good quality. Like, we just really enjoyed it. You'll see the little podiums as we walk around the restaurant. They run little shows. I'll overlay some footage of the shows. But they run shows, and the waiters will hop up on these little podiums and they will dance. One night they had 4 or 5 of them singing. We were having a laugh about the job description. You know, they've got to be great with food, be a tabletop dancer, a singer. We were having a good laugh because it was quite entertaining. It was its own little show. There was one night there the executive chef came down and had a chat with everyone. The head manager of the restaurant was a singer, so he sang with some of his waiters one night. But the Black Pearl was really good, and we really enjoyed the food. Now, one of the little hints and tips: if you really like the waiter you've got, you can request to sit in his or her area, so you can be served. Now, we come across a couple of really good waiters. They're all really good because they all care. And if after the cruise, make sure you do the survey. And if you find some of the team members or staff members that you really enjoyed their service, make sure you mention them. Now, when you do the chef's table, this is the room that you'll come into. 12 people get to do chef's table. It's $150 a head. I've mentioned it on the other video, the meeting place. But this is where you'll come and do the chef's table after you've done a tour of the galley and had some eats in the galley. Then you come here, you have another 10 courses. So if you get the opportunity to do chef's table, come and do it. It's pretty damn good. We'll head around and have a look at the lobby again before we close off on the video. But there are lots of behind-the-scenes tours, so make sure you plan in advance of going on the ship. We did chef's table, which I'll do a video on, but we booked in advance because they fill up really early. So have a look at your hub, pick out what you want to do and book early, particularly some of the onshore stuff as well. We enjoyed this area. We played and play games. There was always something happening on the lobby. So, yeah, good fun. Now, the next video we're going to cover off on level 5, which is a lot of the clubs, the casino, the shopping precinct, where you go see the comedians, lots of good stuff. So that'll be the next video. If you like our stuff, please like and subscribe. Support our little channel, and we like to bring this stuff to you. Some of our travels, some of the hints and tips we can do. Have a ripper day.